Imagine carrying a child, not for 9 months, not for a year, but for 3 whole years. Nia clutches her swollen belly, staring into the dark sky. The village murmurs behind her, voices thick with fear. Kofi, her husband, grips her hand. "It will be okay," he whispers, but even he doesn't believe it. Somewhere in the wind, a voice echoes, "Not yet." At first they called it a blessing, then they called it a curse. The village elders sit in a circle, heads shaking. No child should stay in the womb this long. The midwives refuse to help. "This is unnatural," they whisper. Nia feels her belly. The baby never moves. Kofi wakes up at night to find Nia standing at the window, whispering to herself. Then came the whispers. From inside her own belly, Nia freezes in the moonlight. "Did you hear that?" she asks Kofi. He listens. A faint voice is coming from inside her womb. "Mama, I'm waiting," it says. Kofi stumbles back, his face pale. Turns to fear, and fear turns to hatred. Friends avoid her. Children run when they see her. The village chief warns, "She is cursed. We must act before it is too late." Nia pleads, "I am just a mother waiting for her child." But no one listens. In every village there is one who knows the truth. The old woman, Mama Essie, calls Nia close. "Your child is waiting, but not for birth." "Then for what?" Nia asks. Mama Essie's eyes darken. "A choice." Thunder rumbles in the distance. Songs should never be sung. That night, Nia hears humming outside her hut. She steps out. Mama Essie is rocking in her chair, singing an ancient lullaby. The words make her skin crawl. "Why are you singing that?" Nia whispers. The path to truth is never safe. Nia wakes up, not in her hut, but deep in the forest. "How did I get here?" she whispers, heart pounding. The trees seem to breathe, roots pulsing like veins. Then she hears it. "Mama," from inside a tree. Some things are not meant to be born. They are meant to awaken. Mama Essie appears behind her. "You must listen, child." "Listen to what?" Nia gasps. "To what is coming." Lightning flashes, revealing a figure watching from the darkness. There is only one way. Mama Essie tells the villagers, "This child must be born in the sacred river." The chief scoffs, "That is madness." "Madness?" Mama Essie laughs. "Then wait until he is born on his own terms." The wind howls through the village. The river decides who lives and who vanishes. Nia wades into the sacred waters, villagers watching in silence. The water churns violently. Something is coming, then pain, but not from childbirth. It feels like something is crawling out of her. He was never just a child. A figure rises from the water, covered in golden light. His eyes are old, far older than any humans. "You chose well, Mama," he whispers. Then he smiles, and the storm above vanishes. The village rejoices, but fear still lingers. Crops flourish overnight. The sick are healed. Animals bow before the child. "He is a guardian," Mama Essie says, but guardians never stay long. But something else was watching. One night, Nia hears whispers outside her hut. She steps out. The trees are watching her. The wind carries a voice. He was not meant to stay. Her blood runs cold. Guardian must make a choice. The child walks to Nia, eyes filled with sorrow. "Mama, it is time for me to go." Nia clutches him, tears streaming. "But you are my son." He smiles. "I was never meant to stay." Some spirits walk among us forever. The boy steps forward, dissolving into golden mist. His voice lingers. "I will always watch over you." Then he is gone. Nia falls to her knees, sobbing. The village would never be the same. The chief bows before Nia. "Forgive us." She nods but says nothing. The land flourishes. The village prospers. But every night, Nia still hears the whispers. But not all stories end in peace. One night, a storm rages like never before. The earth trembles, the trees bend unnaturally. Mama Essie's eyes widen. He is warning us. Of what? Nia gasps. For every guardian, there is a shadow. Mama Essie places a hand on Nia's belly. This is not over, she whispers. Nia feels it, a new presence, but this time, it does not feel like a blessing. The village watches in silence, fear creeping into their hearts. Nia, still grieving, feels a familiar warmth in the wind, her son's presence. Mama Easy steps forward. For every guardian, a shadow follows. The balance must be kept, she whispers. One has left, another will come. The ground trembles beneath them. Nia wakes up gasping, her belly swollen again, as if the child had returned. This time, the whispers are different, darker. Mama Essie kneels beside her. You must choose again. The village gathers, watching as Nia's labor begins, not in pain, but in pure silence. Then the child is born, but his eyes are black, as deep as the endless night. The wind howls, the sky darkens. Something is wrong. A golden mist appears, swirling around the newborn. A familiar voice whispers, Mama, he is not like me. Nia gasps. Her firstborn spirit lingers, trying to stop something unseen. The villagers drop to their knees. What have we done? The newborn stirs, and shadows stretch from his tiny fingers. Mama Isie's eyes widen. This child is not just a life. He is a test. Golden light collides with the darkness, two forces trapped in one family. Nia screams, I will not lose another child. The storm above rages, as if the heavens themselves are deciding their fate. There is only one way. Mama Essie places the child into Nia's arms. A mother's love can shift fate. Nia clutches the infant, whispering the same lullaby from before. The darkness trembles, pulling back. The golden mist glows brighter. The child blinks, and his eyes are no longer black. The storm vanishes. The village exhales. The earth is still. Mama Izzy nods. The balance has been restored. Nia looks down at her newborn son, no longer a shadow, but something new. The villagers kneel before her. You have given us a miracle. Tears stream down Nia's face. She has her son back. Years later, the boy walks through the village, golden light dancing in his footsteps. The land flourishes, untouched by disease, untouched by famine. But deep in the forest, where the trees whisper, something still waits. A reminder that some stories never truly end, only continue. Was this fate, or something greater? Click here to watch. All parents need to watch this before it's too late.